Okay, I'm coming through with another message. It's here in Judges 16, where the Lord is saying, be quiet. Sometimes the enemy comes in and wants to steal your greatest asset. If you go back and you look at the story of Samson and Delilah, you know, Samson made the ultimate mistake when Delilah kept pressuring him. She was a woman of the night, what we would call a harlot in biblical times, but in modern day times, a prostitute or whatever. But the thing is, she wanted to win Samson over. Well, really not win Samson over. She had Samson believe that she loved him so much, and she wanted to turn him over to his enemies. The Philistines, or whatever. I had to make sure I was saying the right tribe. So the Philistines people were his enemies. So what happened in this context or whatever, you know, Delilah, she went to him 3 times. You know, what is it that make you so strong? What is it that make you so strong? You know, Samson, he had so much strength. He was able to pick pillars up. I mean, pick stuff up and carry it and walk with it. He was freaking strong. And he had these long locks. Everybody wanted to know, like, you know, well, what is strong? How can we take him down? His enemies, which was the Philistines or whatever. So Delilah, so-called, quote unquote, confessed her love for him, like, you know, and Samson knew that something wasn't right with the situation because he kept spinning her off, giving her the wrong, false information every time until she said, you know what, my love, you won't give me the right information about you or whatever. And it was that when he gave her that information that she needed to, you know, go against him with his enemy, is that he lost all his strength. But I'm saying to say this, sometimes you got to be quiet. You can't tell even a person that you think you love, yo, every little thing about you. The Lord is saying, be quiet. That person don't need to know every little thing about you. They may perceive you like they love you. You know, you may even be intimate with this person. It could be your close relative or your family. Because like I said, this woman, Delilah, wanted to profess her love to Samson and made Samson feel as though, like, if you love me, Samson, you will tell me you don't love me because you won't tell me your strength. But every time Samson would tell her things, you know, she would try to use that against him to see and take his strength and his weakness from him. So just like Delilah, some of these people can come into your life and try to portray that they love you, try to portray, you know, they want the best for you, but they don't. So the Lord is saying in this hour, it's time for you to be quiet. The Lord is getting ready to bless you tenfold, but you must be quiet. You must not release your strength to these people that are around you because they're preying on your downfall. They could be taking they could be taking the information that you're giving them and feeding it to their enemy. So the Lord is saying in this hour, be quiet, be quiet. Now, even though Samson lost his strength, he did pray to God and he did, you know, grow his hair back that the enemies had came and cut off and took all his strength and robbed him for their strength. So if you feel as though the enemy is taking some things from you, don't you know that your enemy is inferior to the Lord? Don't you know that the Lord is the top supreme being? Don't you know that anything is possible through God? So one, it's time for you to be quiet. And for two, it's time for you to pray to God for all the things that you have lost, what the enemy has robbed and took from you. Know that you can be built back, just like Samson, when his hair and his strength started to come back. For they knew that when they took his hair and they cut his hair, they knew all of his strength left him. But he prayed to God. He prayed to God that he would get his strength back, and God restored him. Samson went on and he made the same mistake twice, but he didn't make it again. Once he was able to see clearly and know exactly what was going on, he the Lord restored his strength. So right now in this time, the Lord is telling you, be still, my child, and be quiet. Whatever it is that the enemy thought they took from you, they thought wrong. It's you that has the power of prayer to manifest whatever it is you want through the Lord himself, Jesus Christ. You already know. You already know that the Lord will strengthen you. And you know what I'm saying? In front of your enemies, he will make a fool of your enemies. You already know that. I just wanted to go in. And it says, the conies are but a feeble folk, yet they make their houses in the rocks. The locusts have no king, but yet they go forth all of them by bands. The spiders maketh whole with their hands in his king's palace. So you have to already know all that feebleness, it doesn't matter. It says the ants are people are not strong, yet they prepare their meal in the summer. So the Lord is preparing these things for you right in front of your enemies. Even though the enemy may feel as though he robbed you from your blessings, no, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. That is not true. You know that the Lord is forever faithful. Whatever it is that you want, he will restore it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Even if you go back and look at the story of Job and how Job in Lamentations, he went through so much sorrow, so much grief because the enemy came. It's actually the Lord will allow the enemy to put you through tests, but he will not allow the enemy to stretch you out and put nothing on you that you cannot bear. So anything that the enemy does is the Lord allowing him to. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody is supreme over God. The enemy comes to test you because that's his job. That's his job. That's his job. That's his job. But know that the Lord has you, and whatever he took from you, he will restore it back to you. If you want to go and check out those stories, you can go to Judges in the 16th chapter, check out the story of Samson. If you want to check out Job, go to Lamentations and check out the story of Job and how the Lord blessed him twice. I love you guys. The Lord is getting ready to bless you. 2022, honey, is going to be a whole new story and a whole new book that you're going to be writing. 2021 was just the beginning, baby. It was just the beginning of the blessing that the Lord is getting ready to bestow upon your life. I love you guys. If this message resonates, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps me connect with people that really need to hear these messages, who feel as though, you know, they have no end, they have nowhere to go. People don't understand them. If you have no friends, if you have no family, I understand you. Come fellowship with me so we can rejoice in the blessings and the mercies of the Lord, how the Lord is forever faithful. I love you guys. Until next time.